Pacquiao, but after the way the fight went, very difficult to say this fight here. The intangibles favor Pacquiao, though, this fight.
Two other editorial notes we haven't touched on as they come to the ring. Erik Morales, for the first time in 52 pro fights, fighting without his father in his corner. He fired his father as trainer and hired Jose Luis Lopez Sr., who has no previous great prominence in the sport. Manny Pacquiao did not get to wear the gloves he wanted to wear in the first fight because of a deal his then promoter Murad Muhammad had made for him. Tonight he gets to wear the Reyes gloves, which he says are better for a puncher and will give him more of a chance to score the knockout he's looking for. They start out sizing each other up from a tactical boxing point of view, and both fighters start with the jab. One job which Pacquiao must accomplish to win the fight tonight: limit the effectiveness of Morales' jab, or ideally somehow take it away.
Morales seems to be in a much better zone right now, fighting a guy like Pacquiao as compared to Raheem, who is moving away a lot more. And his jab, and the fact that Pacquiao gets his feet crossed up often when he gets close, it may turn out to be an advantage to Morales.
I'd be stunned if we didn't see an entirely different Erik Morales tonight than the guy we saw in September against Raheem. However, on that night, Manny Pacquiao looked spectacular in knocking out Hector Velasquez with a series of big right-hand shots. Not his normal straight left-hand knockout punch, but right hooks.
The way that Morales is holding his right hand is just almost perfect for Pacquiao's favorite punch, which is a straight left right through the center.
Because Morales is holding the right hand to the side of his head.
To the side of his head.
Rather than in front.
And Pacquiao, his whole attack is based around his straight left. He doesn't do too much effective stuff to the body, either with his right jab or either right hook.
In the last 20 seconds, you saw Pacquiao twice land the straight left. Not a really big shot so far. This is the way the first fight went. They loosened up and traded punches most of the way. Morales backs Pacquiao up with a big right hand. Almost knocks him down with a right hand. Stuns Pacquiao as he jabs and right crosses him into the corner.
It's going to be a very interesting fight because Pacquiao is still going to land those straight lefts, but his balance gets to be so bad when he starts his exchanges. And that's going to be a big factor.
Two hard lefts inside by Pacquiao.
Straight left through the center again.
Pacquiao is targeting that left hand effectively in this round. He threw it, by his own admission, way too often in the first fight. The idea is to get inside and set it up. Here's a good body shot by Pacquiao. Morales momentarily stops him with a right.
Well, after a minute of sizing each other up, they're sizing each other up in another way right now.
A flurry at the end of the round by Pacquiao, another landed left hand. Morales tries to come back with one of his own. It was a brilliant round. When we go to Morales' corner where they speak Spanish, our interpreter is Ray Torres.
Very well. Don't lower your guard. Don't lower it for nothing. Keep him up. You got to keep balancing yourself with your hands up.
After the combinations, you can't stand in front of them, okay? You got to move off to the side, move your head. All right?
Here we see Morales landing the straight right hand, and because of the balance and position of Pacquiao, he bent over, got him off balance, and he landed another right hand. Might have been enough to win the round.
It was a showy flurry. Pacquiao spaced some left hands out through the round. Interestingly, if you look at CompuBox numbers for round one, just like the first fight, Morales throwing fewer, landing at a higher rate. Pacquiao throwing more, landing at a lower connect percentage. Pacquiao actually had a 12-5 edge in power connects according to CompuBox, but the three right hands by Morales may have won the round. More of an attacker. Morales is a guy who can lead or counter, and his counter-punching helped him to win the first fight. As we said, both guys will hit and get hit.
Well, the piece is just enough to make it an interesting fight. They both get hit enough. But the biggest thing that I'm noticing in this fight is the balance, once again, of Pacquiao, which may end up being a bigger factor because he's punching good, but he loses his balance often. But the punching is about 50-50.
One thing that would really help Pacquiao to change the fight would be if he can be more effective with his right hand. Before the first fight, he and trainer Freddie Roach told reporters in Manila that he would throw a secret punch called Manila Ice, which was supposed to be an effective right hook.
He must be listening to you, Jim. He's starting to work with his right jab right there.
That's what he needs to do. He has to be a two-handed fighter instead of a one-handed fighter.
That makes a big difference because if I was training someone to fight him, I'd have him primarily looking for a straight left through the middle. There it is.
There's a hard left hand by Pacquiao. Backs Morales up. And another hard left touches up Morales and momentarily stuns Erik. But Morales always fights back when he's stunned.
There's so much for the boxing.
The war is on.
What separates fighters like Morales is they won't take a punch for an answer. They're going to reply. Pacquiao says he's got to punch his gloves.
Manny, the crowd chants, and he almost knocks Morales down with the left.
Yeah, the straight lefts are landing right between the gloves.
And Morales has not stopped the straight left hand at all tonight.
No, he doesn't have any defense. The only defense he has is to just fight.
Pacquiao just missed with a left that might have sent Morales home early. Morales comes back with a straight left hand and chopping rights and does damage of his own.
Because he cannot stop Pacquiao's straight left.
It's hard to tell yet whether the puncher's gloves are having an effect, but Manny Pacquiao is throwing that left with abandon.
And remember, Morales is still wearing the winning gloves, which are more padded and tend to do, according to punchers, less damage. Another great round.
All right. Nice body work, son. Now here, watch your balance, okay? Deep breath.
Come on, he's hitting you with the left hand. Don't lower your hands. And when you go back, don't go back straight.
Well, it's not a case of Morales lowering his hand. He just keeps his right hand on the side instead of through the center, and there's no defense. The only way they can keep Pacquiao off is just to outfight him. But he's landing straight left hands at random.
And Pacquiao throws punches, power punches, more correctly. He gets his shoulder into it, whereas Morales is just a furious arm puncher very often.
Yes, Pacquiao punches directly, as we say, through you. He doesn't punch just to make contact. He tries to punch completely through you with all of his weight.
CompuBox numbers in round 2. Morales 20 out of 75. Pacquiao 23 out of 87. Pacquiao with an 18-14 edge in power connect. The positioning of Erik Morales' right hand, Manny, shows you that he's far more concerned with his ability to throw it than with blocking Pacquiao's left.
That's right. He's getting hit. I saw at the end of the round, seemed like a little wobble in Morales' leg as he went to the corner, something I've never saw before. Seems to be a little unsteady.
Hard right hand by Morales over the top. And a left hook by Morales. And now he's got Pacquiao on the defensive.
Hold him up. No, hold him down.
Seesaw fight already. We're only in the third round. Uppercut by Pacquiao. There's a little variety didn't show in the first fight. And a good right hand as he backed away. Again, Manny can set the left hand up more effectively if he can use the right better tonight than he did in the first fight.
And if he starts using his right hand effectively to make it much easier for that straight left to the center.
And the straight left lands again on the button on Morales' chin. But if Pacquiao was expecting to knock Morales out by landing straight left hands, it hasn't happened yet. When they get close to the ropes, Morales uses his height and his longer body to force Pacquiao back and pressure him against the ropes.
And he uses his right jab pretty effectively so far, too. Left jab.
Yeah, okay, I wondered if you were talking about Morales or Pacquiao.
No, Morales is using his left jab effective.
And some people say he won the first fight with his jab, although certainly the right hand wasn't exactly in the holster. They trade combinations. It's Morales who dominates the exchange. And he goes back to work with the jab and the right hand. If Pacquiao isn't stopping Morales' right, Morales isn't stopping Pacquiao's left.
It's a good thing that both of these guys have good chins.
They're trading their money punches, and at pretty close range from time to time. The